Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 17 Week 9 Game Day. We are back with some Pac-12 action as number 10 undefeated Stanford is going on the road to take on ranked UCLA. What a change of events this season for the Bruins. They've had about a decade of disaster, but they are back ranked number 14. Only one loss on the year is to Oregon. They're pretty much the only team in the country to keep up with Oregon this season. So going to be an awesome game. As always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty. Ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in, claim an open team, build them up to be a national champion, where we'll send you a real-life trophy, some home field apparel, stickers, and a bunch of stuff. But it's a really fun community. We're doing March Madness brackets, all that kind of stuff. So check it out. Links are in any of our descriptions. As always, jump in and join the fun. But this is going to be a really fun matchup. It's already been a crazy week. We had Nebraska go down. We had Illinois take down Iowa. We had a bunch of craziness in the ACC with Maryland beating East Carolina. So a bunch of craziness, but as always, this game will happen. Then we'll do recruits in Discord tonight. Highlights from this game will be available tomorrow, along with the VODs all from today, available a little bit later on tonight. So yeah, we are back. Let's get it started. As always, shout out to Rick for our theme song. I absolutely love it. Before we get, we do always do the rosters and stuff. But before we do the rosters, I just want to make sure to shout out our friends over at Home Field Apparel. Today, they just dropped new boxes of their Home Field Hoop Society edition for March Madness. 20 new schools dropping, including UCLA fans, if you're watching this video. But yeah, there's 2 t-shirts. There's a exclusive heavyweight sweatshirt with an awesome little emblem there on the where the shirt pocket goes. Check them out. All of the collections are available right now over at Home Field Apparel. You can check out the links in the server, our affiliate link, or you can just search it up on the web. Use code SFA for 15% off. If you do decide to get a box, you will save $30. So I just got a Purdue box. It's on its way, so very excited for that. So yeah, make sure to check them out all March long. It's their biggest month. They're doing constant releases with like conference championship t-shirts, March Madness, of course. So make sure you check out our friends at Home Field Apparel. And this matchup, are you ready for this? Those of you guys watching, oh baby, Stanford 9-1 against UCLA. The last time UCLA won this game was the first ever season in the NCAA 14 era, season 7, where they were the 2 seed with DTR as their quarterback. 9-1 is absolutely diabolical work. So we'll see if they can do it again or if UCLA can break the streak. So let's get on into it. We'll check out the roster. Stanford is the away team, and they're led by SFA player Shu Okani, 86 overall. Running back, we've seen him before, Chris Cox. Now, wide receiver, Tyrone Cobb, David Hale, Luke Hudson, and Robert Beck. Tight end Brian Wilson is a freshman. Offensive line looks like this. Not the best offensive line you ever see, especially for a Power 5 team, so some mid-70s in there. But you got SFA player Chop Bog Trotter, a top-ranked defensive end. Dusty Cunningham, 84 overall. In the middle, you got Robert Chandler and Buster Howard. At linebacker, Tony Willis, Rondale Butler, and Garrett Schneider. At corner, you got Lindsey Woodard, Franz, and Outlaw. And out back, you got James Wright, and you got Chase Wynn. Their kicker, Adam Cooley, he is a junior. So now we'll check on UCLA. We saw UCLA a couple of weeks ago. They're led by redshirt senior quarterback, so very old quarterback here, Marvin Larson, 85 overall. Tyrone Childs is their running back, another redshirt senior, so that's probably why they're pretty good, is they've got a lot of older players. Lionel Pittman, Brian Fontenot, A.J. Burks, and Luke Cook. Tight end Jacob Collins, the sophomore. Offensive line looks like this, and kind of in the same boat there is Stanford. Couple of good starters, couple of mid-70s. And then on defense, Warren Martinez, Derek Franklin, Jeremy Rushing in the middle, Sean Morton. Linebackers, Washington, Harris, and Alford. And then corner, and this is where it could get bad. Foster, Manning, Hayford. This team does not have any corners. That might be their Achilles heel. And in the back, Brett Austin and Michael Randall. So, yeah, so we'll see if Shu Okani can punish them here. But, yeah, this should be a fun game. How did we manage to choke bad game days like this again? I don't know if this is a bad game day. It's top 15 matchup. Pretty good. It's two teams that we haven't really seen much from in the last couple of years. Stanford, they've done this the last couple of years, but they just haven't had great schedules, so they've always just kind of been a bit underrated. So I think this is a very interesting game. I like when game days happen that are rewarded for how they're playing on the field. This is definitely a game day that's been rewarded because they're both winning games. It's not, for lore of a player or anything. It's, just two teams playing their hearts out and probably going to get slaughtered by Oregon anyways. But are you rocking with Stanford or are you rocking with UCLA? Who do you got? Let me get my thumbnail. I know, that's how UTSA and Wyoming got a game day. Two teams that are absolute cheeks. I'm excited for this game. Shu Okani, SFA guy. Stanford still has some SFA players. UCLA doesn't have any. So it's interesting. A truly pretty good team just out of nowhere. So 6-point favorite here for Stanford, of course. And then, do we have any good jerseys? We don't, sadly. So, UCLA will be rocking the blue. Stanford, can we do something fun with them is the question. We could go all black. I don't know if we want to do that. Black, the throwback is red. I think we put them in the blacks, huh? Do we like the black? The Stanford blackout. Go black against the blue. A color rush game, Dogwater. All right, so here we go. Stanford, number 10. UCLA, number 14. Very well could be deciding the division on who is going to get throttled by Taylor Prado and the Oregon Ducks. So, as always, we're going to watch the game in its full entirety. Should be a lot more fun than the watch party today, where Baylor absolutely dominated Texas A&M. So, Stanford and UCLA, here we go. As always, after this game, VODs will go up on YouTube. I'll eat dinner, and then we'll come back and do recruits. So 17th ranked defense or offense versus the 16th ranked defense. So very interesting. I think the key to this game is we're at the Rose Bowl is going to be, can Shu Okani have a good day through the air against this UCLA defense? So, with Arizona losing, it looks like UCLA and Stanford kind of control their own destiny here. It looks like, unfortunately, USC will not be repeating as the Pac-12 champion at this point. Very down year here for USC. They've won the Pac-12 2 years in a row. All right, here we go. Let me get my desktop audio. All right, let's get to work. Stanford will get the ball first, and we are off in Pac-12 after dark action. I know it's light outside, but here we go. Here comes Stanford and Shu Okani. SFA player shockingly started over Levi Kazaruni, the former 5-star, drove him out. He's now at Penn State. He's led this team to the playoff. First and 10, first play. Okani over the middle. It's a nice play to start it out. Brian Wilson for 16. So if they are unable to generate pass rush, it might be a long day for UCLA's defense. 6-1 versus 6-0. Already up at the 40 here in the iconic Rose Bowl. Longtime running back Chris Cox gets his first carry of the day. He's still on his feet. He gets about 8. So 2nd and 2 now. Back under center. This team loves running typical Stanford football. They'll drop back here. Deep drop for O'Connor. Dumps that short to the tight end. He takes a bad angle. He'll lose yardage. So a 3rd down upcoming for Stanford. Missed opportunity there. Looks like maybe a bit of a tight end screen pass. Just didn't go according to plan. All right, 3rd and 3. Under center. Man in motion. Fullback offset, and he's going to somehow power his way forward. 1st down, Stanford. Bad tackling there from the UCLA defense. Keeps the drive going. They're now across the 50. And now we've got a power I form. You love to see it. Another handoff to Cox. He's power forward, and he gets maybe 2 out of it as the defensive end brings him down. That's Martinez. So it looks like Stanford going for a very ball control heavy style today. Another handoff to Cox. He reverses his field and goes down again to Martinez. So another 3rd down upcoming. This type of offense doesn't work if you're only getting 1 or 2 yards a carry. So another 3rd down pretty much immediately. Split backs. Shoe. Has time, floats it deep, wide open man, and Hale gets the toe in. What a corner route for David Hale. Found the soft spot in the coverage. And O'Connor is 3 of 3 to start the day. So threatening the red zone now. Not a good start for this defense. I form now. Handoff to Cox to the outside. Breaks 1, but the guys from behind track him down. Great run defense. That's going to be a major key for UCLA. We know they'll be able to throw it. 2nd and 9 now. Back in the I form. They'll audible into shotgun. Split backs. Fullback to the right side. No deep safeties. 2nd and 9. O'Connor. Plenty of time. Dumps that short, but dropped by the fullback. So another 3rd and 9. Can the defense get off the field? Just no pass rush to speak of. That's more concerning than anything here. And they do get to him. Broken sack. Caught. 1st down. Holy cob. What a play. Shoe O'Connor breaks 2, lobs it, and it's caught. The drive continues. That is sickening for UCLA fans. There's another deep drop for Shoe. Floats it. Touchdown, Stanford! Tyrone Cobb again. What an opening drive. Incredible job there. As we get an upset, of course, the result of the week. Michigan State taking down Nebraska in a complete shocker. Looks like Nebraska was too busy celebrating their Minnesota win. All right, so UCLA will come out for the first time on the day. See what this offense has in store. Great return there. All right. They're going under center to start it as well. Tight end in motion. Deep drop. Nice little dump off pass to A.J. Burks to start it out for 5. So UCLA definitely outmatched in terms of team talent. But the question is, ooh, that right side's so juicy. Run a handoff, and they won't. So trips to the short side. Lawson. 5-step drop. Yamming it deep. He catches it. Oh, what a play. Broken tackles everywhere. Jacob Collins for 26. Hold up. UCLA might have some hands. This team's 6-1 for a reason, folks. They're not going to give up that fast. Let Collins cook, the tight end. All right, I am intrigued. Across the 45. Now they're going 4 wide. 1st and 10. Dumps that one off to the running back. Lowers his shoulder. That'll be a 1st down for Tyrone Childs. Redshirt senior to redshirt senior connection. 3-for-3 start for Larson. Back under center now. Another handoff to Childs. He'll go to the outside. He'll get 4. The man you really got to watch out for if you are UCLA is somebody's got to block Chop Bog Trotter off the edge. The 5-star SFA talent could ruin your day. 2nd and 6. Larson inside the 30. And the handoff goes nowhere. They lose 4, of course. Chop Bog Trotter gets credit, but everybody was back there. So it'll be a 3rd and 10 now. Maybe fringe field goal range. Would like to get closer. Delay give to Childs. He'll go to the outside, and they can't get past him. He loses yards. All right, will they kick the field goal here is the question. Would like them to cut inside there. And they're going for it. So a little too far for their kicker. No man's land. They're getting aggressive. UCLA. 3-man rush. Has plenty of time. Larson yams it deep. Caught! Touchdown! A.J. Burks! What a call! What execution! And we've got a game on our hands. Oh, baby, what a play. That was a big meat drive if I've ever seen one. Nobody giving UCLA a chance in this game. And they go for it on like 4th and 1,000,000, and they get it done. So here comes Stanford now. Their 2nd possession. So kind of the tale of 2 possessions. Stanford, very slow, methodical. You know, 1st, 2nd, 3rd for 1st down, you know. But UCLA kind of had just 2 big plays. Little bunch set to start it. They'll toss it the other side. Cox runs through 2. He'll get 5 yards. 4.2 a carry here for Cox early. Pretty good. Got split backs here. Safeties coming down. No deep safeties. Watch the yam. Shoot. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught. They sold out for the blitz, and David Hale gets it. It was cover 0. And Shu stood in there, took a hit, and delivered a strike. We've got a banger brewing. The Pac-12 is good this year, folks. They've been down the last probably half decade or so. But not this year. You kick out Boise State out of the conference, and all of a sudden they're good again. So 2nd and 9. Shu. 4-man rush, has time, floats over the middle. The hospital ball is caught by Brian Wilson. Seven for 8 start for Shu. 6 1st downs already offset eye. They're across the 45, handoff to Cox. He has room to the outside. He cuts inside. He'll spin forward for 9. Close to a 1st down. 2nd and 1 for the Trees. Bunch set. Last time they did a toss out of this formation. This time they'll throw it, and that'll be a conversion. Hale again. He has been a little feisty guy. Both Cobb and Hale having great starts. Inside the 30. I form. Handoff. Cox over the middle, and he'll spin for 7. Great drive this time for the run. Not looking good for UCLA fans. 2nd and 3 now, back under center. Fakes it now. Play action. Floaty. Caught. And he's short of the goal line, but still 1st and goal. And it just seems like there's just nobody around these receivers. It's not looking good for the secondary at all. 1st and goal for the Trees. Can they retake the lead? The snap, it's a throw. Okani takes off. Touchdown, Stanford! And they'll retake the lead. So we've seen 3 drives in this first quarter and 3 touchdowns. Extra point is good. Navy Duke. Duke having a pretty good year as well. Blue Bloods are cooking. They'll angle this to the corner. That was almost a flag. They'll return this up to the 24 with Brian Fontenot. All right, can UCLA find another response? The big play was working. But it took a 4th down as Stanford, they're just kind of having their way. Call them Burger King, have it your way. And they'll start in goal line formation. Okay. And then they're going to audible, of course. So you've got tight ends, fullbacks out wide. They'll throw it and throw it out of bounds. I don't see the vision on that play call. 2nd and 10 now. That right side looks juicy. Nobody in the box. The handoff to Childs. He'll get about 5. So an early 3rd down here. Big hit from the corner. And doesn't look like we'll get a play off. So that should end the first quarter. Stanford has an early lead. 14-7. So every drive has scored a touchdown early. Some long drives here from both teams. But a 3rd down to start the second quarter. The snap. It's a screen. They turn up field. Childs has to break a tackle, and he can't do it. So that'll be a 3-and-out for the Bruins. The exact opposite of what they needed. So Stanford now, chance to extend this lead in the second quarter. Oh, he muffs the punt. Jumps right back on it, but no chance at a return. We've seen a lot of muff punts today. All right, split backs to start the drive. Looks like they will run it here. Can they get him on the edge? Broken tackle. There he goes. A big-time run. Cox is still cooking. 28 yards. Just seemed like no pursuit from this defense. Every time a guy was catching up, everyone slowed down, thinking that they would clean him up. You got to swarm. You got to help your friends. You got to help. You can't just assume they're going to bring them down. So 1st and 10 after the big play. They'll go right back to the same play. This time they bring them down. Already 71 yards now for Chris Cox, the veteran. He was just a freshman when Stanford made the playoff as the 4 seed and played that great game against Georgia Tech. Or was it Alabama? I think it was Georgia Tech. He made it and then lost to, I think it was Alabama. Power I. Cox can't get there. So third down, they're short. So decision time here for the Trees, and they will go for it. So their turn to get aggressive. What is the call? Shotgun for Shoe. He has time over the middle. It's caught. Tyrone Cobb again. Shoe Oconee has been incredible here today. Now they're going to audible under center. Audible into Power I. That's nasty work. They must see something they like. Handoff up the gut. Broken tackle. 4 yards for Cox. (14-7). Chance to extend the lead. 2.5 minutes gone from the second quarter. Once again, audibling into goal line. Another handoff here to Cox. He finds a hole. He'll fall for the first down. They are in the red zone. Stanford is cooking. They play like this, they can beat anybody. Stanford now. Deep drop and hit as he throw almost intercepted. That would have been disastrous. So 2nd and 10 now here for Stanford. They'll fake it and flip it. Stiffy, stiffy, stiffy. He's still trucking. The triple stiff for 3 yards. Chris Cox. It'll be 3rd down now. What a possession this has been. 3rd and 7. Can they keep it going? Screen pass, turns upfield, and they bring him down. So UCLA getting off the field. Stanford now will have to settle for 3. So the field goal, 35 yards, left hash. Can they convert and take a 2-score lead? Kicks up. And it is good for the Trees. (17-7) is the score. UCLA falling behind, but defense coming up clutch there. See if they can find a spark. There's a nice return, getting up to the 32. So first drive, the big play worked. However, the last drive, it definitely wasn't. As time was gearing up for a yam, and down he goes. The sack for Stanford there. Probably could have been a holding call as well. So backwards they go, 16 yards. Yuck. Not looking good here. Larson just throws it away. It'll be 3rd and 1,000,000 now. They've done nothing on these previous 2 drives. Not the best second quarter. Split backs, what's the call? Larson, he has time, throws it off his back foot. You had time to set your feet. So another 3 and out for UCLA. That's 2 in a row. As we're halfway through the second quarter, Stanford really has a chance to break this game open. They could extend it to 3 scores with a tutty. Jackson fields this one cleanly. He will return it. He'll get past the 50. So it's been a great start for the Stanford offense. 3 drives, 17 points. Can they add more? They'll start at the 49. Shoe over the middle, and it's caught for a short gain. That's Hudson. UCLA probably needs to start figuring out how to generate a big play, whether it's a sack, a fumble, a pick, something. Get some momentum back on their side. Under center. They are playing some good run defense at least now, as it'll be a 3rd down. Third down for the trees. Offset I. Motioning out the tight end. Oconee hands it off. Cox breaks one, but he's swallowed by Martinez. 4th down. And they're going for it again. They went for it a couple of drives ago. They converted. So once again, getting aggressive. They'll throw it. And incomplete. Turnover on downs. UCLA will take over. As we get a, I don't even know what that's called. Is that a bit? Thank you, Florida man. Not sure what a bit is or what it does, but appreciate it. Also, is 1 bit like a penny? I think that's a penny. You got to educate me on the Twitch stuff. Handoff here. Childs, he gets the outside. There he goes. A big play for UCLA. I think that makes you our bits leader. I don't think we ever get bits. So a big time 1st down for UCLA. Now they're cooking. Hand off to the outside, and Childs loses yards now. Rondell Butler. Sounds like an SFA name, but it definitely isn't. He's the middle linebacker now that there's no Desmond Stryker. Former number 1 recruit. 2nd and 13. Delayed give now to Childs. This time he's brought from behind. It's Bogtrotter. 3rd and 13 now. UCLA falling behind. Gotta try and keep this momentum. Audible. They bring a blitz. He floaties. Almost intercepted. And they'll go for it. So both teams just going for it just all the time. Got a touchdown last time they went for it, though. Can they do it again? Corner blitz. He yams it deep. And he overthrew him. He had a step. Oh, Larson. It was an incredible ball. Just too far. And if you are an SFA old head and you remember the Season 7 college football playoff, UCLA had a play exactly like that they didn't win the game because he just barely overthrew his receiver on a yam. And instead it went to overtime where they lost. So 2nd and 4 now for Stanford. Oh, that was the play. I felt it in my bones. And now Cox is going backwards. So Cox almost over 100 yards in the first half. It'll be 3rd down. Can Shu keep the drive going? As time floats it short. He had to come back for it, and they'll mark him short. 3 and out. And they're going for it on their own 45. What is this aggressiveness? Both teams refuse to punt. And he goes down. UCLA will take over like at the 40. Incredible! Warren Martinez with the sack. They'll start at the 39 in the first half. What is Stanford doing? Yamming it deep. It's caught. Touchdown, UCLA. A.J. Burks again. What was Stanford doing? What a game this is. We have like 6 attempts on 4th down already. Stanford going for it on their own 40. Incredible stuff happening here at the Rose Bowl. We've had many SFA classics here on this turf. The legendary Martin Black all the way. The 3 plays from Clemson. We had the Rose Bowl with Rex Beavers getting that game-winning touchdown to go to the Natty. Can UCLA add something with this game? It's been a great first half. Shu Okani now, and they're kind of like, what the hell are we doing here? He'll keep it. His first carry of the day, and he gets nothing. So UCLA has all the momentum right now. 55 seconds left. They do have all 3 timeouts. Delay give. Play action. Dumps it. Super short. Tight end goes nowhere. Thought they could just slip him out to the flat. Did not work. So 3rd and 13. They're trying to run clock. They are not confident, and that will go nowhere. So UCLA, a chance to get the ball back and take the lead. What a first half. They can return this one. They'll start at their own 47. So 34 seconds, no timeouts for UCLA. Can they tie this game up, or better yet, even score a touchdown? They get the ball after half. So we'll see what they can do. Dumps that short. Jacob Collins for 5. Working the sideline exactly how you want to. 7 for 12. 30 seconds left. Larson drops back, has time over the middle. It's caught. That's a first down. They got to hurry it up. Not in field goal range quite yet. No timeout, so you got to be very careful here. At the 41. Larson rolls right, yams it deep, and it is... Oh, it's incomplete. His own blocker was getting blocked into him. He couldn't get the full power there. 17 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Yamming it down the seam. Intercepted! It's going the other way. Stanford could return this. But most importantly, they stopped the points. It's James Wright. Thought they were going to hit him with a seam shot yet again. They've had 2 touchdowns that way. Stanford was ready for this one. All right, so they have their timeouts. 1 play and a yam. They would be in range. We'll see what they do. All-out blitz for UCLA. Yamming it over the middle, and that'll be a first down. All right, so chance at a yam. They're up 3. They're 52 yards away. Shu Okani yams it deep, and it's incomplete. As we hit halftime, Stanford's had the lead most of the game, but UCLA's not going away. 17-14. All right, I'm locked into this game. I'm having a blast. Great choice for game day. You guys kind of cooked. I was a bit skeptical when you guys pick the Pac-12, but both teams are playing really well. Love this aggressiveness on 4th down. Big game changer, though, definitely was Shu Okani taking a sack on his own 39 to turn the ball over. What a sack there from Warren Martinez. This game has had a little bit of everything so far. If you take a look at the first half stats, I mean, it was all Stanford. They're dominating time of possession, dominating the air, dominating the ground too, but only a 3-point lead. The big plays keeping UCLA in it. Very interesting. All right, so UCLA will start with the ball. We'll see if they can take their first lead of the ball game. They've been thriving on the big play. Down 3. 5 down linemen here. Quick drop. Oh, he's a scramble. First time we've seen him really do that today. He gets 7. Larson catching him off guard here. 2nd and 3 now. Bunch set going. Play action. Larson again. Larson all the time in the world. And he throws it cross body on the comeback. A big first down. Just all the time in the world. This guy had the opportunity to go all the way to the corner, all the way to the 40, and he came all the way back. Man, that guy ran like 80 yards for 17. So now they're threatening the midfield. I haven't seen a ton of running from Childs. See if they decide to go back to the run game. They'll toss it to the short side. Couldn't get that first block, but he pushes forward for 4. Impressive stuff there from Childs, only 8 carries. So across the 50 now. 7 in the box. Blitz hits him over the middle. The running back snuck out there, Jared Bernard. It'll be a first down. Very impressive stuff right there. Here comes UCLA. They keep stalling out right in this area. See if they can push forward to the red zone. Pistol form, hand off to Childs. Stiffy's 1 and goes down. It's James Wright. Back under center now. Larson, 2nd and 10, has time. Over the middle, it's caught for a big play down to the 20. Great job there from UCLA. An upset here would be awesome. Come on, UCLA. Let's cook. Oh, roll left. Oh, he breaks the sack, throws it to the short side. Great job there avoiding the sack. They still lose yardage, but a decent attempt. Would have liked him to throw that downfield. A little jump pass. It was definitely a holy shit, I need to get rid of this ball. All right, 3 tight ends now on the field. Going heavy set. Going Fat Boy Luka mode. Hand off to Childs, goes nowhere. Tyron Childs loses a yard. All right, 3rd and 12. No 3rd down conversions on the game, and they're somehow in this one. Shotgun, they're going to audible. 3rd and 12. 6 minutes left in the 3rd. Screen pass. They set it up nicely. Up the gut, and he can't get there. So UCLA will likely try and tie the game. They will. So 35 yards from left hash to tie it up. The kick, it's up, and it is good! Tie game. What a drive to open up the second half. Right through the wickets. All right, top 15 matchup tied in the third quarter. This has definitely been a better game than we've seen here in the last couple of weeks on game day. They've pretty much all been blowouts. Love that we're having a close game here on Pac-12 Spotlight, showing everybody that the Pac-12 is back. Shiokani, they haven't really scored anything since the beginning of that second quarter. Chris Cox here. Actually, I don't think they've scored since the first quarter, if I'm being honest. Actually, no, they scored on their first possession of the second quarter. At the end of the first, it was 3 drives for 3 touchdowns. So Shu now keeps it. He'll push forward and get the first. 0 yards on the day. Still can't believe games track sack yardages, rush yards in college. So dumb. Power eye, though. Chris Cox. Second and 5. Almost halfway through this third quarter. This game is zipping by. Stanford dominating time possession today. They bring a blitz. He throws it away. It will be third down. Shu, not the best day through the air. Kind of falling off here in the last couple of minutes. Third down. Shu over the middle. Hospital ball is brought in by Tyrone Cobb. That is huge. That keeps the drive moving. Tough catch on that one. So Stanford has had like no momentum here. They had a 10-point lead at one point. The audible here into the shotgun. Shu yams and over the head of everybody. Another throwaway. Not sure what's happening here to this Stanford offense. They were cooking. I guess UCLA must be throwing different looks at them. And a yam down the left side out of bounds. What in the world is we get 9 bits from Florida, man? Thank you. That sound that makes is startling. I jumped out of my chair on that one. Is 9 bits 9 cents? Cook. 3rd and 10. A floaty and a first down. How did he hang on? Big time first down here for Stanford. Back to back. Well, thank you for your contribution, Florida man. Dumps that off. And a big hit. The 50% I get of that will go straight to the Miss TC MRI fund. All right, 2nd and 7. Over halfway through the third quarter. Offset eye. Shu does nothing with it, so a 3rd down now. Third and 7. Floaty, are they going to do it again? They do! It's Cobb! 3 very unlikely plays to keep this drive moving. 2 hospital balls and a toe tap. Here come the trees. Delay give. Cox goes backwards. This game heating up yet again. Some very, very long drives from both sides, but they're both cooking. This is Pac-12 After Dark football, baby. SFA style. 2nd and 13 now. Tight end in motion. Oh, it's a fake flip. Cox one-on-one and stumps the safety. Oh, another stiffy. What a run from Cox. 3rd down now. Another chance for UCLA. Can UCLA find a way to get a stop? Shoe over the middle. It's caught again. The 4th 3rd down conversion of this drive alone. It's goal to go. This is one of those drives that just kills the soul of your opponent. 1st and goal. A toss to Cox. Cox to the outside. He turns the corner. And oh, down to the inch. Second and goal from the inch. Can they punch it home? The snap. It's touchdown, Chris Cox. They take the lead. An incredible drive, draining most of the clock. UCLA puts up a long drive for a field goal. Stanford said, hold my beer. 16 plays, 71 yards. Nasty work as they retake a touchdown lead. So just over 10 minutes left in this game day. Both teams have had their moments. But UCLA now on their back foot yet again. Remember, guys, VODs will be available after this game, including watch party. I'll take a quick break to eat dinner, and then I'll be back for recruit results. Quick throw. 7 yards to Brian Fontenot. We'll also have a Yams episode come out tomorrow where the Yams take on the Denton Fatties. Got a bunch formation, maybe a little miscue there, but all the time in the world, Larson, he just dumps it off, and they can't even get the first down out of it. Yeesh. So 3rd and 1 upcoming. Pretty important to get their first 3rd down conversion of the day, and they get it. Might have gotten help with the ref spot, but they got it. First and 10. Can they do it again? Man in motion. Quick throw. Oh, he caught it. Oh, he breaks 2. What a play from Pittman. The star receiver has been pretty quiet today. Big time play from Lionel. Legion of Dread member right there. They audible now. Split backs, tight end in the backfield. Dumps that short and caught for nothing. So Jacob Collins had a big play in the first drive and done nothing since. But over 200 yards for Larson. Last play of the 3rd quarter upcoming. Drop over the middle. That's caught, and that will be a nice first down for Collins. All right, as we go to the 4th quarter, Stanford holds a slim lead, but UCLA is driving. Got a good finish shaping up, boys. Tell your mama, tell your papa, Pac-12 football is back. We flip sides, here come the Bruins. 4 wide. Larson in shotgun. The snap, delay give to Childs, breaks 1, going backwards, no! Loss of 7. Nasty work from the Stanford defense. Killing the drive. So it's 2nd and 17 now. The handoff now to Childs. Goes inside. Could have been a face mask there. All right, 3rd and 10. Probably have to go for this if you don't get it. 3rd and 10. What do you draw up here? Larson. Yam. Double coverage and intercepted again. James Wright, number 2, but we got a flag.
Personal foul. Clipping. Offense.
Clipping, it will not matter. Stanford takes over.
Still first down.
So 2nd pick of the day. Now they do start inside their own 5. So it will be tough here for Stanford. Oh, Cox almost got obliterated there. He gets through 2. What a run! Cox is so underrated, man. What a run there. All right, this could get scary. Stanford could really run down most of this clock. UCLA's got to get a stop and fast. He's still going. That was the weirdest negative 2-yard run you'll ever see. He went forward, then back. Look at this. He's like 3 yards in, and now he's going backwards. What in the world are you doing? 2nd and 12 now. Split backs. Shoe. He'll throw it. Yamming deep. Caught! Oh, it's a foot race down to the 42. Tyrone Cobb again. The Yam connects. Here comes the trees. It might be the beginning of the end for the Bruins. They've got to nut up and quickly. Safety's coming down. Shoe again, they bring a blitz. Free rusher, they get him! It's Martinez again! UCLA not giving up quite yet. Second and 18, large time of possession disparity, large yardage disparity. None of it matters. Here we go. Handoff Cox. Can you get him on the ground? They do. 3rd and 12. This is the game. You can stop them and force a punt right here. 3rd down. What is the call? Split backs. Shoe has time. He's running now. Yams it over the middle. 1st down. Streets. Brian Wilson and Joe knows that may be the end. Critical 1st down. They'll be able to run clock, potentially now go to 2 scores. Oh, we got option. There goes Shoe, and he will get himself 8. What a drive for Stanford here. Starting at their own 4, already inside the 20. Power eye time. We're inside 6 minutes. The handoff, Cox up the gut. Stiffy's 1. They'll push forward for a 1st. Incredible job by Stanford. UCLA's got to force something here. Back under center. Handoff again. Cox up the gut, and he'll get 6. 32 carries on the day for Cox. 157. Inside the 10 now. 2nd and 4. 3 wide. Under center. The handoff. Cox up the gut. He pushes another 1st down. Gain of 5. Goal line form on both sides. 1st and goal. The toss out wide. Oh, it's clean as day. Touchdown, Stanford. 2-score lead. The trees are treeing. I don't know what trees do. The trees are waving in the wind. I don't know. Waving goodbye. Warm up the bus. UCLA. So we might be, folks, on a collision course. Stanford and Oregon. 5 minutes left. It's not over for UCLA. They just got to generate some offense now. Remember, as long as you get back within a score with those 3 timeouts, you've got a legitimate chance. If you have to start using timeouts and then you have to rely on an onside kick, things don't go as well. This ain't BearCave, you big stupid idiot. You will watch and you will be happy. Larson yams it, caught, and tipped out of his hands. A bit disrespectful from the corner, not gonna lie. 5 minutes remaining. Does UCLA have life? Oh, broken tackle? He flips it. Oh, late. Nice little play there. They'll call it a pass. First down. Giat may or may not commit today. Guy Yacht is meant to sound like Giat. It's Guy Yacht. There's a nice run for Marvin Lawson. That's the joke, Florida man. G-Y-A-T-T. It's off that popular slang. Yamming it deep. Open man. Here we go. It's Lionel Pittman. The Yam connects. They have life. Here we go. First and goal. Larson. He takes off. Oh, what a spin. And he can't get through. It's a sack. I don't know if he was made to be a roadrunner. He might end up being a roadrunner, but I don't know if he was made for that. Second and goal. 3 tight ends on the field. Hand off to Childs. Up the gut. Breaks a tackle. And it'll be 3rd and goal. I've got to have him. Rondell Butler, though. What a game. All right, 3rd down. Larson has time over the middle. Open, man. He missed him. Oh, he was so open. 4th and goal, game on the line. Wide open man missed. Can they do it on 4th? Larson. Caught. Hang on. Touchdown, Pittman. Here come the Bruins. Their 2nd touchdown of the day on 4th down. That one a lot tougher than the 3rd down. So down 7, 3 minutes left. The defense has to get a stop. It's up to the defenses now. They had a great, end of 2nd quarter. Can they find that again? Broken tackle. Here comes Stanford. Up to the 40 for Harvey Jackson. Can UCLA get the ball back? 3 minutes in some change. I form. You got to stop Cox. They'll swing it out. 1-on-1. They get him down. Loss of 5. Michael Randall. Cox kind of just fell over on that one. 2nd and 15. This game could start heating up, folks. UCLA trying to get the ball back. Are they going to lose the snap? Oh, they get it off. Cox to the outside. You got to bring him down. They do. 3rd and 9. Here we go. Biggest play of the ball game. The handoff to Cox to the outside. He's gonna get the first. UCLA's gotta use the timeouts now. And now this is their last chance to get the ball back. Oh, one more first down will do it. The handoff to Cox. Oh, the defense is getting splattered on. It's going to take a miracle now. They got to find a way to penetrate. Cox to the outside. Cox one-on-one. Breaks one. They swarm. They get him down. UCLA has one last chance. Their hope is fading. They're going to let the clock run. It's going to be split backs, 2 wide receivers. What is the call? 3rd and 6. Handoff, it's a keeper for Shoe, and he goes down! UCLA will get their chance! What a stop from Alford. He never got baited. He had Shoe all the way. They're going for it! Stanford wants to end it. Of course. Of course. 4th down, game on the line. They got burned earlier. Will they get burned again? Fourth down, game on the line. Stanford getting aggressive. It's a screen. Cox out wide. He turns upfield, and he stopped! UCLA takes over. The warp tackle came up clutch. Here come the Bruins. First and 10. Floats. And it's intercepted. No, caught. What? I thought it was picked. Somehow they get bailed out. What in the world just happened? That was an interception, I swear. Yamming it over the middle. Caught! There they go! Inside the 30! A.J. Burks again! He's living in the secondary. Inside the 30. 40 seconds left. Larson again. Larson over the middle. Broken tackle. They're going. Holy Toledo, they're inside the 15. 30 seconds left. No timeouts, so these got to go to the end zone. Clock not too big of a factor here. And you got to think if they score, they're going to go for 2. 4 wide. UCLA. Larson drops back. He has time. Larson to the end zone. Open man! Touchdown UCLA! Blow coverage on the last plays! What a sequence! He was so open! There has never been a receiver more open. Incredible! 31-31 in the blink of an eye. UCLA was down to their last breath. And now Stanford has 24 seconds and 3 timeouts. 14 points erased in the blink of an eye. Call them the Stanford Yams. The Yellowstone Yams constantly blow fourth quarter leads. 21 seconds left between us and free football. Motion him out wide. Shoe Oconee, free blitzer! He was gearing up for a yam. It was probably there. They sold out. 18 seconds left. Shu again. This time he floats it open. Man, a big time tackle. Trips left. Shu, plenty of time, only a 3-man rush, all the time in the world. He rolls right, he steps up, he yams left. It's caught! What a throw! Field goal range, it's a 49-yarder to win it. What a sequence! The kick, it's up, and it is no good! We've got overtime, baby! Just wide! If somebody wants to post in the server that we've got overtime, get people in here. What a comeback. What a game. And Stanford will start it out on offense. Remember, it's old style OT rules. What a game. Stanford led by 14 with 5 minutes left. UCLA got the ball back on their last breath and had a beautiful drive. Here we go. 31-31. Pac-12 after dark is right. Stanford, Chris Cox up the gut. His 41st carry of the game. How is this one going to end? Winner of this game likely wins the division. Unless Arizona does something crazy. Over the middle, it's caught, but dropped immediately. Second and 5 now inside the 10. UCLA trying to stop him for that field goal. Cox up the gut, he spins. First ball's on the ground. No way, it's a fumble. They're calling it a fumble. Will it stand? No way, Cox put it on the turf. There's no way. Why, it stands! Cox just fumbled the game away! No way! UCLA can win it! They're about to steal one at the Rose! Insanity! Insanity! UCLA! From down 14 in the fourth quarter, they could win the game right here! Larson drops back, floats it short into the dirt. What is he doing? Third down. Remember, a field goal can win it. The handoff to Childs. He gets the first with ease. I cannot believe Cox put that on the turf. He's been so good all day long. Play action. Larson. And it's dropped by Childs. If I'm UCLA, you got to just keep this on the ground. Kick your field goal, man. 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. Childs to the right side. He can win it. Down to the 5. 3rd and 3. The big nasties on both sides to win the game. The fullback dive. He's short. So the field goal to win the game, they're about as close as you can get to shock the world. UCLA, they've won it! They knock off Stanford in overtime. 34-31, the 14-point fourth quarter comeback. Incredible job, and Stanford got screwed. UCLA leads the division. They control their own destiny. Incredible. "34-31 is your final from here at the Rose, and we'll see you next week." Incredible game. We'll jump into the replay. Chris Cox fumbles the game away on his 42nd carry to go over 200 yards. But how about UCLA? 2 fourth down touchdowns in this game. They had to stop Shu Okani on like 4th and short twice, and they do. And then they have an insane fumble on the goal line. This might be UCLA's year, folks. UCLA, we might see them make a playoff push. Like, this is with the Pac-12 this strong, they could have a reasonable chance at an at-large bid if it goes this way. Let's look at the stats and everything before we go through the the replay, of course. So Shu Okani, 26 of 35, 293 and 1 touchdown. Chris Cox, 42 carries, 206, 2 touchdowns, but the fumble that broke their back. Tyrone Cobb, an amazing game. Hale had a great game as well. Offensively, Rondale Butler led the way in tackles. A lot of TFLs for them. 2 sacks, 2 interceptions for James Wright. They could have had a third one on that drive. I thought there was a third one there. Must have not gotten it. That was crazy. But Marvin Larson, what a game from him. 26-38, 347, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. Childs, I mean, he ran it in overtime, but didn't do much during the game. Receiving, A.J. Burks, best player on their team for them today. Lionel Pittman had a couple big catches as well. Xavier Alford made the play to turn him over with Shu Okani. And Warren Martinez, probably the defensive player of the game with 2 sacks. No interceptions for them today. A couple deflections. And the all-time fumble by Brett Austin, recovered by Troy Harris. So let's see how that happened. See if we can go into the highlights here. This is overtime. So Cox, fumble recovery. So the problem, before we watch it, if he was down, what I think happened is because we're in overtime and it triggered a possession flip, it doesn't do the booth review. So in my head, I think that the fumble happened and there's no play next. It like goes to another period, so there was no review. So it's overtime, so I think it's one of those things where you kind of get screwed. So let's just watch it live, see if he goes down. Man, he looks down. Oh, man, he's trying to stretch it. Look at him. He's so close. He's so close to the end zone. When does that ball come out? Knee is down. Oh, it's a bang-bang play. You could say that he's not down and he's on top of his buddy's leg. Nasty work. The ball goes on the ground. Heads up play to recover it. Thought they might have called a safety on this too. The way he like jolted backwards, but he went down before. Oh, look at him. Look at it. He did a cross it through his legs. Look at that. He crossed it through his legs. What a recovery. So here's the full play, and his own man's butt might have caused the fumble. Yeah, I guess not enough evidence. So a tough loss. We'll check on players of the game before we get on out of here. But an awesome game. I'm going to take like 10, 15, 20 minutes to eat dinner, and then we'll come back for recruits. And remember, VODs will be available. I'm going to set live the watch party if you didn't watch it. And then we'll get into some recruiting. Highlights from this game, if you missed this banger, will be available tomorrow. This was a UCLA outright victory. So let me pay out the Bobinas, of course. So for BearCave, this is UCLA outright, another upset. 6-point favorite. Stanford, they are looking like they're going to cover, but UCLA got it done. So an awesome game. Cox is still your player of the game despite fumbling it away. Yeah, it was a great game win. Make sure you guys check out the highlights of this game. It was awesome. But that will do it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next game will be on Wednesday. So we'll see you then. Peace, peace.